The film opens with two brothers named Beckett and Samuel, living with their father Warren, after their mother passed away long ago. Samuel enjoys reading comics, his favorite being Phantom Halo, and he often imagines himself as the superhero in the comics. Their father is unemployed and busy gambling every day, while Beckett and Samuel have to work hard to make ends meet as buskers. Samuel gives speeches and entertains everyone, while Beckett is in charge of collecting the visitors' wallets. From a distance, a young man named Larry watches Samuel and Beckett's performance. After the show is over, Larry meets Beckett and tells him he needs someone to work with him, and Beckett seems like the right person. So Larry plans to make money, but they still need something to do that. Elsewhere, a man named Roman meets Warren, coming to collect money he owes. The amount is no joke, and Roman says that if the money isn't returned immediately, he will settle accounts with the Warren family. Roman not only met Warren, but also Beckett, who told him the same thing. Beckett had no choice but to find a solution. He then met Larry, who was with a beautiful woman named Mrs. Rose, Larry's mother. Larry then took Beckett to a secret location, but before that, he asked Beckett to buy something at the supermarket. It turned out that the money was Larry's fake, and the results were exactly like the real thing. Larry then showed them where he made it, but the problem was that the machine he used was broken, and they had to get a new one. The only way was to steal it from one of the factories that produced it. And from then on, they officially became partners and worked together. A few days later, Beckett returned to Larry's house, but there he only met Mrs. Rose. There they chatted, and Mrs. Rose said that she no longer loved her new husband. Until finally, they got carried away, and what happened was that they actually made love for the first time. Long story short, Beckett and Larry successfully ran their business, and now they are incredibly wealthy thanks to their efforts. They enjoyed it all, buying luxury cars and having fun together. His relationship with Mrs. Rose also spiraled out of control, seeing each other frequently and, of course, making out repeatedly. Until one night, Beckett was approached by Roman and his men, demanding his money back. However, Beckett said he didn't have the money yet, and of course, Roman refused and immediately beat Beckett black and blue. A few days later, Larry came to Beckett's house, telling her that the place wasn't safe because his stepfather already knew where it was. Larry then put the box containing the money in Samuel's room. When they were about to leave, Samuel was confused by the car they were driving and asked how they could have such a luxurious car. But Beckett said nothing and left immediately. They went to headquarters, took the suitcase of money, and then went to the casino. They looked calm and confident, but unfortunately, an older man, a member of the mafia, could immediately tell their money was counterfeit with just a glance. They were then arrested. Beckett was beaten again, while Larry was interrogated about how he could make the money look so similar to the real thing. But in the end, they were both released. Beckett then met Rose and invited her to leave town together. They were once again romantically involved until morning. The next morning, Larry went to Samuel's room to retrieve the money. However, it turned out to be gone. Samuel didn't know what was going on, but Larry didn't believe him, and a commotion ensued. So, apparently, Warren had already taken the money and spent it on gambling. However, the man from the casino soon arrived, followed by Roman. A huge commotion ensued, and Roman killed Larry, Warren, and the man from the casino. Meanwhile, Samuel managed to grab a gun and kill Roman. Only Beckett and Samuel remained. They then arrived at Larry's headquarters and intended to take the remaining money. However, Beckett found a letter from Mrs. Rose, stating that she had left and taken some money. Rose loved Beckett, but they couldn't be together. Samuel and Beckett then left town, taking the remaining money with them. That was the plot of our film this time. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you again in our next film.